a soundbar. So I've been thinking about this for a while. You have to have an engineering degree to run my system over here. I got everything from old stuff to new stuff. I mean, yeah, and I won't show my mess off too much here. But anyway, so a lot of my Blu-ray players and stuff like that are HDMI, and they won't work with this older version over here, down here on the bottom. So I wanted to bring some sound to like my Netflix and some of the DVD players that I use. So here's what I did. One thing I do recommend that go to a store. You can't really do this stuff online. You can't hear it online. It's really hard to judge. I set out to actually get a Bose because I like Bose, but I wanted to get Bose, I think it's called TV speaker. It's a new edition. And then I looked at the display, and you really have to know what's in back of your TV. So that's the next thing. This is what I decided to go with. I decided to go with the Smart Soundbar 300. They had a 900. It was a lot of power. Sounded really awesome, but I don't need to blow out my my ears. This is a standard size living room, so there's no issues. The biggest thing you want to look for is how old your TV is and what kind of connectors you have back here. Like I said, my stuff is a little bit of everything. That's one of the reasons I still have this older TV. And you're talking to a guy who once had a Blu-ray player hooked up to a CRT TV. So what's really important is down here on the bottom, if you want to look at your outs. Your external link, your audio out, and your digital out optic. Optic is the way we're going to connect this. This one is a little bit older. It still has the RCAs and stuff like that. But like I said, for my regular TV viewing and some of the other machines that aren't equipped, this is the only option I had. So, here's how it's going to go. We're doing this raw, by the way, so this is not rehearsed. This is right on from where it started. So, sorry for the jerky camera. I do have to say that Bose really does make good products. But between the speaker that I saw, the television speaker, and this, there was like a night and day difference in the sound. Now, they told me that this thing has a remote, which is on the bottom here, and the optical cable. So soundbars aren't really all that large, but they do put out a nice warm sound. What I was looking for is I wanted a light bass. I didn't want to thud out my neighbor over here. That's not exactly what I was going for. I wanted just a good sound without having to buy another speaker. I already have that on the other side. So this is the Bose setup. The controls are up here. Got the name brand. And this one I believe has like 5 speakers in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this on the floor here, and we're going to connect the other items. So we're going to look at what we have here. So in the box we have a Bose remote, which is awesome. A manual, which we'll go through in case we can't find stuff. We have the this will be the fiber optic cable, optical audio, and the power cable. And that's really it. That's all this box. So it actually makes this pretty easy. So we're going to take the power cable, the optical, and the remote, and we're going to set ourselves up over here. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm doing this a little raw. What I've been told, because I haven't tried this yet, you should be able to just insert it right in without any problems. Fiber optic cables are hugely fragile. You want to make sure that you don't mess them up. They can't really be bent like copper cables. It's pretty much a fiber optic link. So there's one. Like I said, doing this one-handed, so this makes it a little bit harder for me. The other options were, you really have to look. One of them was all internet-based, and since this is not a smart TV, so that would have definitely not worked for this. And what you want to do is you want to remove the cap up here when you're ready to work with this. And we'll figure out which way it goes in. Back to this TV, you got the cable in, digital, audio, optical. So that's the one on the bottom here. Put this down for 1 second. And if you heard that sound, it clicks right in. We'll do it again for those viewers that missed it. Audio out. It's the digital side. Show this again. If you can read that here, digital out only. Stick it in and make a nice audible click. I'm going to click this and run this underneath. We're going to turn this TV around. We want to make sure we don't pinch anything. So now we're going to go ahead and pull out the power cord. The cables on the back of this thing are actually pretty simple. You have HDMI over here. You have a service. I'm assuming that's the like a micro USB. You have the optical. This is where we're going to go. And you have two standard, the base and the, I'm not sure what the R1 is. 1R is. Anyway, there we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to twist our power cable. And Rudy's World is hiring an assistant to hold the camera because this is kind of challenging here to do this one by one. This only goes in one way. This way here. Nice and solid. It's a little bit angled. And plug it into my outlet. And the other side would be, actually we got enough room here, we can actually run it on the floor here. So I can make room for it later. Okay, so again, we're going to remove the cap up here. And one way. Actually, I can get a better light in here to get that in here. Nice solid click. There it is. Okay, make sure we don't stress that. We're gonna put it up here. And let's see if this soft button works here. Does it work? Okay, these are, oh, okay. I have to say, pretty impressive. All right, so now we're gonna turn on the TV. And let's see what we got here. I'm gonna put in what we got. So let's see. I think this is the last thing I played. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so we're gonna make this really quick. This may be a little bit unnecessary here, but anyway, here's how you set up your soundbar. If you guys have any questions on anything, let me know. I'll be reviewing this a little bit more to see what things are. This looks like it killed my my sound to the TV. I wonder if I kill the well, like I said, more troubleshooting ahead. But that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And most important, like I said, I would go to a physical store even if you don't buy one at a regular store just to see if you have the right connections and the sound. The internet is no substitute for actually getting the perfect sound. Anyway, till next time, take care. Bye-bye.